What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog looks a little bit different because I find myself in a different place in my life right now. And so instead, I decided to just give you visuals of me getting ready for my retreat, which is something that I've been looking forward to for a while. And then also packing for a vacation that has been planned for months. Both trips feel like the perfect opportunity to disconnect, recharge, and realign before this next chapter of my life because I truly feel that I'm at a place where I deeply need a reset. I need to slow down, I need to breathe, and to focus on myself in ways that I've been neglecting. If there's any social cause I'll forever stand for, it's mental health and peace of mind. Because without those, nothing else feels right or sustainable. And so today I want to share why I'm deciding to take a social media break in case you haven't noticed. It's not going to be forever, and if you've been here for a while, you know that I'm good for these. But if you haven't and you're new here, first of all, welcome and thank you so much for being here. Now I want you to know that I'm still going to be vlogging here and there and bringing you guys along for special moments like this vacation that I'm going on. So I cannot wait for us to go there together. It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to let you know just yet until that video comes out. And I'll definitely be a lot more active here on YouTube than any other social media. This break is about stepping back from my daily grind and the constant push of creating 6 to 9 videos every single day. I want to make space for clarity, deeper inspiration, and real presence in my life. Now, let me share something with you that I've been thinking about. Social media has been such a huge part of my life because it's where I get to connect with all of you. It's where I've shared so many moments, both really big and also small, and built something that I truly love. But as of lately, it started to feel really heavy. Like I've been running on autopilot, creating, posting, replying, and repeating the same cycle day after day and week after week. Some days I've been creating, like I said earlier, 6 to 9 pieces of content just to keep up the pace. But while I absolutely love what I do, that pace just isn't sustainable, especially without a break. Somewhere along the way, I've realized that I've been so busy documenting my life that I haven't really been living it. My mind feels cluttered, my energy feels scattered, and my creativity, I feel like it's completely maxed out. There's no room left for new ideas or genuine inspiration to come through, only noise. And I truly want to put a stop to that. There's endless notifications, there's endless scrolling, there's endless pressure to keep producing, and pressure that's coming from within where I'm constantly telling myself that I have to generate all of these videos. If not, I'm not going to be successful. Aren't we the ones that usually self-sabotage and are super critical of ourselves? I know so many of you guys can relate to this too. But this is how I know that it's time to pause. Recently, I also came across a TED Talk because I love watching TED Talks on YouTube by Dino Ambrosi, and I hope I'm not butchering his name. I'm gonna share it in the description below if you guys would like to watch it. But in this TED Talk, he completely shifted the way that I see my time. I've always told you guys that time is the most valuable thing that we ever have. So in this talk, he lays out your entire life in months, from birth to the very end. And it's so shocking to see how little free time we actually have left. If you think about it, so much of our time is actually already spoken for. We sleep, we work, we go to school, we have daily responsibilities like errands and chores, and what's left is just a small, fragile slice of time that we get to choose how to spend. And when you look at it like that, it makes you pause and ask yourself, am I spending my time on the things that truly matter to me? In this TED Talk, Dino shared another stat that really stuck with me, and he actually shares a visual that I really encourage you guys to go and see. For the average 18-year-old today, 93% of their free time will likely be spent in front of a screen. Can you believe that? Almost all of our free moments, they're gone to scrolling, watching, and consuming. And it's not just about entertainment. This level of screen time has real effects, and we've seen it time and time again. It's linked to higher rates of anxiety and depression, it shortens our attention spans, and it trains our brains to constantly seek the next quick hit of stimulation, making it so much harder for us to focus deeply on anything that's meaningful. When I sat with that, it really did hit me, because it makes me realize how much of my own life is being eaten by this constant cycle. Not because I'm choosing it, but because I'm swept in it without even noticing. And the truth is that the design of these platforms are not neutral. Social media is designed with intention to keep us hooked because our attention is the product. Every notification, every perfectly timed video, every algorithm, it's all built to keep us coming coming back. And while social media can be beautiful and a space for connection, creativity, and opportunity, it also shapes how we see ourselves and the world around us. Instagram has pushed us towards so much comparison and external validation. Snapchat, for those of you guys that still have it, rewards us with constant surface level communication. Twitter thrives on speed and outrage over any depth. And then there's TikTok that has taken this to a whole other level. For the past 5 years, a lot of us have been in constant and endless instant stimulation, a never-ending scroll of perfectly tailored content, video after video, swipe after swipe. There's no natural stopping point because before you know it, hours have passed and the algorithm is so advanced that it knows exactly what to show us to keep us watching. And while it can be so fun in the moment, I'm not gonna lie, over time, it rewires our brains. It trains us to crave constant novelty and it makes slower and quieter moments feel so boring. I mean, how many of us are addicted to the dopamine that social media has brought us? It's a false sense of connection, and it makes deep focus almost impossible. And I think what's most concerning of all, it leaves us overstimulated, mentally exhausted, and a lot of people comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. Which, as we've learned, most people only show you the beauty in their lives and not the struggle. We live in a time of overconsumption, and I'm not just talking about retail therapy. We're constantly taking in other people's lives, opinions, routines, and aesthetics. And here's the thing, most of what we consume has nothing to do with our actual lives. We can spend hours immersed in other people's worlds, but the moment we close the app, it's gone. They disappear, we disappear, and what's left is our reality, our home, our health, the people physically in our lives, the present moment right in front of us. That's what's real. And when we're always online, we forget to nurture that reality because we neglect relationships, experiences, and the dreams that actually make our lives meaningful. And honestly, that realization has definitely hit my heart because I want to live my life fully present. I don't just want to create content for others to consume, and I also don't want to just be watching everyone else live their lives because every hour that I spend online is an hour that I'm not spending creating something meaningful, loving and being present with the people around me, taking care of my body and my mind, or simply resting and being in silence. Time is something that we will never get back. And I don't want to look back one day and realize that I spent most of my life scrolling, as this man said on his TED Talk. So I'm choosing to pause. I'm choosing to take a social media break, not because I don't love it, but because I do. And I love it so much that I won't let it consume me. I need space to breathe. I need space to think clearly. I need space to hear my own thoughts again without the constant noise of a million other voices. I want to reset my relationship with these platforms and to be able to use them intentionally instead of letting them use me. And just like I would take a vacation from my 9 to 5, because you guys know I'm also a corporate baddie, and I need time to reset from my regular work, I also need time to reset from social media. Now, I'm not going to be disappearing completely. I'm still going to be vlogging parts of my life, and I'll be bringing you along my upcoming vacation because those moments I genuinely want to share, but I am stepping back from the daily grind, the constant pressure of putting out a ton of videos every single day, because instead I want to focus on prioritizing my health and moving my body, cooking more nourishing meals, spending time with my family and my close friends, doing some reflecting, and being fully present without always reaching for my phone. I'm still going to be creating, but it's going to come from a place of joy and peace and not pressure or burnout, which I feel like I've hit at this point. Now, of course, because I'm doing this for myself, I also want to bring you the reflection and maybe even the intention that if you've also been feeling drained, anxious, or just off lately, this might also be your sign to pause too. You don't have to disappear completely, and you also don't have to delete every app, but even a small break can be powerful. Because when you step away, you start to notice how your body feels when you truly rest, the conversations that bring you back to yourself, and the clarity that only comes from being still and present. Social media is always going to be there. The trends, the likes, the updates, they'll keep going whether you're logged in or not. But the moments that are happening right in front of you and the people who truly love you, those only happen once. And you'll only be this old now. So for now, I'm slowing down. I'm choosing to live more in my real life while still bringing you along for the moments that truly matter. This voiceover felt a lot more real to me than actually picking up the camera and talking to the camera directly, because this last week I've honestly just been needing to sit still, be quiet, and live life fully. I hope that this resonated with at least one of you guys, because you know that my intention has always been that if I at least help one person shift their perspective or see things more clearly in their life in a more loving, compassionate, and graceful way, then my job has been done and I have been a vessel in your life. I love you guys. I miss you dearly. So if you would like to say hello, definitely say hello in the comments because I'll definitely be reading them. Thank you all for checking in. Thank you all for sending your positive and your beautiful energy that you always do. I cannot wait to share with you guys my vacation, but I also cannot wait to live there and be there fully present. Until then, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.